I guess they know how that works. I guess they know how that works. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are playing possibly one of the most evil decks you have ever seen. If you hate Winota, if you hate Mutate, when they're cheating out Agent of Treachery, I got some news for you. You ain't seen nothing yet. We are going to torture opponents with this deck. So this deck is inspired by Croaky's. He designed the original version that I copied and then did some tweaking to, some slight edits, nothing too much. Here's where we've landed. So what's so evil here? Why is this deck different from the 18 million other Jeskai builds I've been doing lately? This is all about getting some tokens on the battlefield and using Lukka, the Coppercoat Outcast, the -2 ability, to exile a creature I control, basically go through my deck, find something with a higher converted mana cost, and put it onto the battlefield. Yep, there's only one creature, baby. It's the secret Asian man, Agent of Treachery, the human rogue themselves. So, what we do is we play Omen of the Sun. Omen of the Sun makes a creature, a little token. We blink it, we go get Agent. Other ways to do that, blink the Birth of Meletis. Other ways to do that, blink the Castle Ardenvale token. Other ways to do that, blink the Yorion when you play it. Other ways to do that, have Mythos of a Luna copy a creature and turn that into the secret agent. All of this is facilitated by Fires of Invention, who lets us play multiples of these cards in one turn, making the setup a lot smoother. Teferi, of course, keeps bad things from happening. But the turn 5 for this deck, I've been saying for a long time, the reason Fires of Invention is so successful is because the turn 5 is the best turn 5 in Magic. Well, you may have met your match. The disgusting turn 5s that this deck can produce. Say that your turn 4 was a Fires of Invention and an Omen of the Sun. Your turn 5, you play a land, you play a Lukka, you exile a token, you steal something awesome because you get an Agent of Treachery, you play a Yorion from your companion zone, you blink the Agent of Treachery, so you're going to steal something else eventually. You can blink the Lukka, the Coppercoat Outcast, if you want to. We blink the Omen of the Sun, so that we're also going to get 2 more 1/1s. But we also blink Fires of Invention, giving us 5 mana to use for the rest of our turn. What can you do with 5 more mana? Well, what if you played another Lukka and blinked the other token to get another agent? What if you played a Mythos, copying your Agent of Treachery that you just fetched? Mythos can be a copy of any permanent after all. And then you stole something else. And then remember, you still have an agent coming in on end step. Turn 5, I steal 3 of your things. 3 on turn 5. A Winota can do it, but a Winota is a little easier to interact with. This deck is very explosive and resilient, and the cards are decent on their own, because at worst case scenario, an Omen of the Sun, or the Sea, or the Forge gets blinked by Yorion. At best case scenario, they turn into agents. So yeah, this deck is evil. This deck takes absolute power and evilness to the next level. And I think you're gonna, I hope to show you in these games. I think you're gonna agree by the end of this. I could not be more evil. And now here is the best of 1 version I recommend. Let's go play, see how it does. Well, we're on the draw, which is terrible, but we've got omens. It's a thing. Something good could happen. Yep, let the opponent start their broken draw here. They get to stack their deck. They're essentially playing an 11-card hand. It's fine. Everything's fine. I guess they have a Bone Crusher. Probably bouncing that thing with Teferi. Opponent's just going to get too far ahead if we don't. do need another land. I definitely don't need the birth. I feel like I should dig for better cards. I don't know. Turn 4, we might be Mythos copying fires and doing something else, and I don't have much to do. So yeah, let's dig for better. We're going to need blue, blue. This would be green, and then a red if we want to fight with Mythos. Which I don't think is going to happen, but having the option when choosing a land that's going to make a shock anyway makes sense.
Excellent timing. Here we go.
Ooh, that's not Fires of Invention. They missed a land drop. After basically stacking their deck, I always feel like they did something wrong if that's the case.
Don't worry, I got this.
So I can play this. We'll have the Mythos of Aluna open at instant speed, or we can Omen. Either way, Agent of Treachery is probably happening next turn. Yeah, let's do an Omen. The opponent will have to kill the other token, or Lukka Agent strikes. Instead, they Bone Crush away the Teferi. Alright. Send a message. I guess they know how that works. I guess they know how that works. On the draw against fires. Is this good? I guess Narset really has to bring it. Nothing's good on the draw against fires, to be clear. Nothing. Well, we've got our own Fires of Invention. There's a few cards we could draw to make this better. Double Narset? I guess we do a Narset this turn and a Narset next turn, and the opponent has to attack it. The Omen helps defend something, but probably not going to be good enough. Wow, that is tragic, but at least those cards aren't on top of our deck. Kung Fu Narset. Oops. Interesting choice. Yeah. Narset claims another one. Okay, so I guess we play Fires and Lukka next turn, but we can hide all of it here with an instant speed Omen.
Open the mind, you must first open the heart.
Okay, that's a way to do it. I'm still going to hide these. If I play a Clarion, the opponent might, or if I play this, the opponent might throw a Clarion. They really might. If they really know what's going on. All right, another red, I suppose. All right, Fires of Invention. Lukka. Turn this into an agent. Give me your Narset. Draw. Alright, discard one of these. Shoot the opponent's Bone Crusher Giant. Go. Now they're in the squeeze. They've got to get rid of the Lukka or they get agented again. So what should I do? I feel like I should just do this. Then I have to top deck away to turn this into another agent. But if this is on the field, the Yorion is another agent. So I think this is the right play. Huh. Not what I would have picked for a target. I think the Narset is the least of the worries, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. They're about to get sunk pretty hard. First spell? Ooh. All right, second spell. Don't think the opponent's actually going to let me do all the filthy things I can do here.
I was not prepared for this.
We can all become stronger.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Whew. And there's still another agent coming back on end step. Grab some land. Feels good. Snap it off. Let's go. I guess we can play this. Then we can shock this later if we absolutely have to, but we're probably looking at birth. A little bit of an awkward draw. Don't know when that's going to squeeze into the curve. There might be something to be said about playing birth later when you can bounce it with Yorion, or if you play it too early, you can't, especially if you have other things to do. We could have been using Omen this turn, for example. Opponent with a tap land. Ooh, this is getting juicy. Let's play our tap land, get that out of the way. Alright, no fire yet. It's only turn 3. Next turn you can guess fires is coming. But we have Mythos, which can copy fires. A lot of interesting stuff could happen. Omen. We don't need an Omen here. We already have the wall and the Mythos. Maybe we can do better. Maybe I can't do better. Opponent's gonna let me sit. We know it's a Bone Crusher Giant. Could be a Brazen Borrower. I guess that would be interesting, since they could take away my 0-4. Hello, Teferi.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Let's plus so that we have more interaction for their fires.
No, I am not making this.
Get another tap land out of the way. Is it a Shark Typhoon? Oh, that's what you're up to. All right. I see. I see. Beacon, fires. Let's do this thing. Double fires. Sweet. Do I Mythos of fires? Blinking my fires with the Yorion becomes a lot worse. I could Agent of Fires, then Mythos and Agent, take the other fires. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Actually, that's completely unnecessary. Fires doesn't work well without land.
This might be a bad idea.
If we never let them get to 5 land, that should be good enough. I still might have wanted to take one of the Fires of Inventions with the Agent, then play the Mythos and steal land, so I could be a little more ahead here than I am. Yeah. Oops. Still could be good enough. It's tragic when you're just Agent stealing lands on people. And then you're like, well, I could have done better. Ooh, that's a vicious draw as well. That is a vicious draw as well. On the draw against the Karuga with double Mythos, I guess we can copy their fires and hope to draw Lukka. So, I mean, it's got play. If we can draw Lukka and we copy their fires, we just get them. Triome. Narset. Not bad. A lot of 3s, but pretty disruptive. 3 mana. You got a thing yet? Your own Bone Crusher Giant. I guess Teferi can send that away.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Off with ya. Hey, we found our own fires. We don't need to copy the opponents.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Ooh, they're not playing a fires. I wonder if I play my fires, if they will Mythos my fires. But I think what we do here is we play fires, and we play Narset, and we try to find Lukka. Your choice is Teferi. Kenrith. So vicious. Did I really just do that? Okay. So, just trying to see if there is a way to do this in an even more brutal fashion than I'm already looking at. I don't think so. So I could play the Yorion, blink, then turn the Yorion into an agent. I could have my own Kenrith. Wow. I could have my own Kenrith. Oh, I know what to do. I see it. Omen. Yorion.
Forget our time together.
Lukka. Exile.
I was trained to fight monsters, not
Agent. My Kenrith.
Mind and body should move in unison.
All right.
Like wind and wave.
That is stuff. Stuff and things happened. I'll keep. We've got a lot of the goods. I don't see a companion, but our opponent's already in not diamond 1, platinum 1, so they are bringing it. Whatever they have, it's doing the job. Hunted Witness. Okay. Very aggressive mono white potentially. I think we want to play Omen, but this tap land has to come down sometime. It may as well be now. This way at least we also have a Teferi option. That's it. Raise the Alarm is probably coming. So if I play the Teferi and they play Raise the Alarm in response, we don't really get to draw a card there. I need to hit my next land drop to play Fires. So let's play this tapped, and our plan is Omen of the Sea. Yep. No banner yet. No damage amplifying. Let's make sure we hit our lands. We also need a creature for Lukka. There's the land. Let's bottom the Teferi. It's not particularly good in this matchup. We actually need an untapped land too. But hitting a tapped land this turn is better than not hitting at all. Let's see if they're ready with another Raise the Alarm. Yes, they are. Yes, indeed.
I know my responsibility.
Let's at least get rid of one of them.
Try this.
And play a tapped land. Now do they have the amplifier? All face? Nope. Not quite.
We will meet again.
Alright. So what we want to do this turn is get Fires on the board for sure. Then I believe the play is the Omen of the Forge. Next turn we'll have a Castle. And also a Yorion. Actually, we could play Fires and Yorion this turn. Just to have a 4/5 on the field and to blink an Omen of the Sea. But I think the opponent will have a Giant Killer. Hard to be sure, though. Omen of the Forge picking off one thing. If this actually gets to block or find a Shatter, I guess that's better. The next turn we want to be able to like make token Lukka Agent. And Yorion, I suppose. So, yep. Here's a note. Here is that. That resolved really easily. Here's Omen of the Forge. Kill a thing. Play a tap land. Alright. Next turn. Make a token. Play a Lukka, make it an agent. Play a Yorion, blink everything. Should be solid. If the opponent is sitting on like... I mean, what are they sitting on, right? Giant Killer? Unbreakable Formation? I suppose Fight as One is a new card. Okay, they were sitting on a Giant Killer. And they do have Unbreakable Formation. Okay. Let's execute the plan as we described it. Make a token. Turn it into an agent. Let's steal the Tapper and the Hunted Witness. So I'll start with you, then play Yorion. No reason to blink the Fires here. Alright, Omen, kill one of these. Snatch a Giant Killer. Draw Narset? I don't think I need Narset. I love Narset, but all action, please. Against an aggressive deck. Although, how could they possibly get to us now? Well, they didn't concede yet. Another agent. I'll take your castle. Phalanx Tactics, +2/+1, and each other creature gets stuff. And there is the scoop. There it is. And we're back, and yeah. Decks like this make Simic Flash the good guy. As you saw, Simic Flash put quite the beating on us, but almost anybody who tried to go mid-range toe-to-toe with this deck just got all their stuff stolen. I had a really hard time with my matchups with Jeskai Cycling, Simic Flash, and the occasional Lurrus deck, as we don't run that many sweepers. But Omen of the Sun, combined with Fires of Invention, a bunch of other stuff in Yorion, could usually go toe-to-toe with the Obosh and the Lurrus decks with a good curve. So I feel like sweepers aren't as needed as they used to be, and that's a bad sign for everyone else. So most of my concerns are the mana base. Most of my concerns are not being evil and taking all of the opponent's things. It is absolutely nasty. So if you want to play ladder as hard as you can, or if you just want to make sure that you have no friends whatsoever, or if you delight in rage quits in the play queue, have I got a deck for you? I would like to say I'm not going to play Jeskai for a while because more and more Jeskai decks just keep on coming up that I want to play. But who knows? Who knows? There's always another evil pile waiting. So thank you for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy some good treacherous evil. And I will see you tomorrow.